First item of business today are the minutes. So is there any alterations or corrections? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
That'd be 2-0. Jared, right to you.
So, under the old business, on the Carl Hems tile, I was out there a week ago, talked with Rod a little bit. They have not started on the replacement of the 18-inch, 24-inch, 18, I believe it's 18. They haven't started on that replacement yet, waiting till they had some other dirt work done before they were gonna do that. And I think I let you know at the last meeting, city had run a camera, and maybe they hadn't got all that done, or we hadn't got the video yet. So they did run a camera through most of that drain, what they could get through. There was a section that's on the main tile that has considerable tree roots in it. Looking at the video, it's probably at least 50% blocked, maybe a little more. City, their jetter truck does not have a head on the end of it that will clean that big of a tile, so they suggested that I talk to Cooley Contracting out of Winchester. So I called down there, left a message, and I have not received any call back from them, so I'm gonna try them again and see that, unless you guys know of anybody else that would have equipment that could do something that big. That's the only contractor that.
Because I think you told us it was a 39-inch.
It's a 39-inch there, so.
Are you gonna run something down there to take, so at least identify which trees they are?
I mean, a pretty good idea of what trees are causing it.
NIPSCO had one that does that big, but I think it's a third party they hire. They might, I'll make that call tomorrow, see if I can.
See if you can find out who they use. That would be good. On the Newton Chalfant tile, on the open ditch up there, contractor did get all the dirt work done last week on completing that 2-stage. It looked really good. They were gonna seed it at the same time that they seed everything else up there. We may end up with, and it was all just as needed on the quote, we may end up with a half a load or maybe a load of riprap that's needed. I think there was enough in the quantities for the NDOT project that we're not gonna end up with any, but there may be one up to one load. And I think there was about 3 loads of dirt that they were gonna have to haul off. So about half of what we had estimated that may need to be hauled off. So looked good. I thought it looked really nice when I was up there and took a look at it. And the last time I was up there, it wasn't seeded yet, but probably in the next few days it will be.
Is that about done, ready to open back
Yeah,
up?
I think Friday of this week, I think is it was supposed to be open by Wednesday of this week, and I think they had gotten a couple extra days, partly for our project and then something else that they had to do. They had more concrete removal or something they had to do. They got a little bit of extra time, but I think Friday is the opening. It will be open on Friday, it sounds like.
Thank goodness.
At least open to where traffic can get through, was the last I'd heard. Don't have any update on the BF Kane tile. And Ted,
I have a similar report on Craven and communicating with NIPSCO.
nothing yet to report? Okay. Under the new business, we had anticipated having a utility permit from Surf Internet. It's actually through one of their subcontractors that's doing the permitting. I think they had started out in southern part of the county, had got their road permits, but didn't realize that they needed for all the drains that they were gonna cross. They sent us a shape file of their plans. They sent us a link to the 220-page set of plans. I don't know that we want to print all of that. We'll probably just print you an overall map whenever we get it, but then they haven't filed the rest of the stuff yet. So we'll just kind of postpone that to the next meeting.
Can you remind me who that is for
That's
again?
with Surf Internet.
Surf?
They're doing the broadband in Chester and Jackson Township. And then we just got contacted last week, I think it was. There's another company that will be doing the Nottingham Township area. Have you guys seen permits for that already? And it's not Surf, it's another company. I don't remember which one it is. And that's really all the other new business that I had. We have started looking through, like projects for the fall, some tile replacements. We'll probably at our next meeting have some quotes for tile to award for about 6 or 7 projects. One project that we're not quoting out yet, and this may be a next year project, or probably will be a next year project. There is a county tile that goes through the town of Toxton, an incorporated town. They're doing the sewer project up there, and it's in the 8 Mile watershed. The 8 Mile has money to work with. While that project is going on, I would like to try to either work with the contractor that they're gonna use for the sewer project, or maybe we get our own contractor. We'll have to get some quotes to see how that all works out. But maybe try to replace that while they're tearing up the streets, while they're tearing up everybody's yard. It'd be a good time to replace that tile that over the years we've had some problems with up there. So, I haven't got a hold of LA yet to talk to him about kind of the logistics of when they're planning on doing their project, but I would like to kind of, I guess, hold some money back in the 8 Mile fund, planning on doing that project at the same time. So
So do you know how many lineal feet roughly, how many basins or any?
it's probably gonna be 12 to 1,500 feet of tile, I'm guessing. If we put catch basins on each side of the streets where it crosses the street, we're gonna have 6 or 8 probably. I don't know that we'll use concrete manholes or if we'll just use T's and come up with 18-inch, whatever size. we're
Right.
using.
Right.
But we have had issues with it in the past, and this right now I think is well, everything's torn up in that town.
Say-
It would be the time to do it.
Most sense.
One tile's probably 12 or 15 feet long. There's another prong of it that's maybe 800 feet. So there's probably a couple thousand feet, I guess, that would have to be replaced.
Does the RSD have to seek approval for any permits or easement?
So
Encroachment?
they would have to, where they're gonna cross, they would have some permitting
They,
that has not been done yet.
okay. The RSD has requested, and I assume this is something I can talk about with the commissioners, but this seems like a good time to bring it up. The RSD has requested a mutual easement from the county for certain county-owned properties so they can get in and do what they need to for the citizens. We're working with RSD's counsel, Mark Burry, to work on that. But that's just another thing that's gonna come down.
Yep. So we'll work through that. Like I say, I need to meet
Okay.
with LA and talk to him about their project and then see if we can work together on that.
Do you know when the bidding?
I think it's already bid.
Right, but I mean, the deadline when they need to submit it, is it sometime this month maybe?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm kind of out of the loop on the RSD stuff. That's kind of their own thing, but to me, it makes sense. We've had issues out there in the past. Let's try to get it replaced while they're working up there.
Right.
Murray wasn't a county drain, but they did the Murray storm sewer and, which part of that was grant funded, at the same time they were doing the sewer system, and I think that has made it.
Maybe Nate can find us a grant for stormwater drainage at Toxin too.
I doubt it. Nothing against Nate.
Nothing against Nate, but.
Grants for stormwater seem to be few and far between.
You and far between, I agree.
So that's really the only other new item I have.
Okay. Anything, Nate, for the drainage board? Nope. Okay. Guys, anything for the drainage board? No. All done? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.